fight commentary breakdowns here. So a lot of you were wondering, why did our MMA Panda have to ride a 36-hour train to go to his latest bout against the Wing Chun masters? So I was reading a lot of sources. You basically have to search in Chinese. You really have to dig because he is very censored. It's really hard to find information on our MMA Panda. From my understanding, this guy, this Tai Chi master here, is the main reason why our MMA Panda is kind of in trouble. So his name is Xiaodong, and he's one of the sort of the big families of Tai Chi. Apparently this guy is Australian Chinese, but I mean, I'm looking here. It looks like he's part of the Chinese Wushu Association, which is the big organization for Kung Fu. Basically what happened was Xiaodong had a beef with him, I believe 2 years ago, called him a fraud or something like this. And so I believe it was a defamation, I believe is how you say it, defamation. So he went to court and basically sued Xu for damages. And originally, I believe some ridiculous number, it was like 700,000, but eventually the courts basically ruled in favor of him, and so she has to pay somewhere along the lines of 400,000, maybe $450,000. When I say dollars, I mean like Chinese money, so like RMB. And she has to apologize for 7 days consecutively, which she has started this week on social media to say sorry to him. So probably the main reason why our MMA Panda was really, really angry. So I actually found, so this is on NetEase, this is one of the platforms that I believe our MMA Panda has to apologize on. And if you look here, this is after the court ruling. These are some of the things that our MMA Panda cannot do because his credit score, as in his social credit score, is at D level now. So if he wants to go on a plane, if he wants to ride the sleeping type of trains, he cannot ride second class or above. He also cannot stay at certain hotels, golf courses. He cannot, this is real estate related. I don't know exactly what it is. And then this is rent related. And then there's car restrictions too. Wow. There's travel restrictions. There are education for children restrictions, which he doesn't. This is kind of cruel. You're punishing their children too, but he doesn't have children, so he's okay. And then high insurance type of stuff. And then this is the high-speed train one. So he's not allowed to ride high-speed trains. Man, he has a lot of restrictions placed on him. This is our MMA Panda right now. One thing I'll do is I'll link this at the end so you guys can read this too in case I'm misinterpreting this. I think the fast train he probably would have taken only maybe 8 hours, but he had to take 36 hours. On top of this, I learned today, because a lot of people try to talk about him on Chinese social media, there's apparently a Chinese actress that has a name similar to him, and she actually is making, maybe it's more of a threat, but she's not sued yet, but she's making this threat that she wants to sue our MMA Panda because people keep talking smack to her because her name's so similar to MMA Panda, so she feels like that's unfair to her. This is the Chinese actress. So there's a potential, probably not going to happen, but she's issued a statement saying, like, all your fans, they keep misspelling your name, and then it ends up addressing me, and then people start replying to me, and then I just feel attacked, I feel harassed. So, man, the things just keep happening. But again, this might not happen, but what we do know is his beef with this guy kind of finally reached an end, and he has to pay a certain amount of money in the hundreds of thousands. I believe it's somewhere around 400,000, and he has to apologize for 7 days. And I think it could have been worse because from what I read, originally he wanted to punish him by, he had to apologize on China's biggest newspapers, apparently. So that would have reached way more people and just wrecked him even more. So these are some of the things that are going on in his life. And again, you guys know my opinion on him. He's got his own issues, and he doesn't go about the right way sometimes when he's doing what he's doing. And if you guys want me to share some of my own interactions with his people, I can share with you guys in the future. Some people in this world, they're well-intentioned, and maybe they don't come off the right way. Some people, they're not well-intentioned, and they might not come off the right way either. And then there's people who are not well-intentioned, but they just come off the right way. And there's people who are well-intentioned and they come off the right way. And then on top of that, besides those two criteria, there's also people that maybe they're not well-intentioned and they don't really come off the right way, but they're still kind of creating a net positive benefit for society. And I think that's how I would describe him. I don't think he's the best intentioned guy, and I don't think he always acts and comes off the right way, but I think net benefit, he's inspiring everyone to really think and really talk about some of these issues. So that's what I've always thought about him. Maybe it hasn't been clear sometimes in my videos, but again, he's net positive, even though I disagree with a lot of his methods. But I think we all feel for him. I think the backlash, the reaction by certain elements they're really, it's like you're ground and pounding him and his skull's already smashed in figuratively. It's kind of sad. But we will follow this, and we will update you guys on more stuff, because I haven't found the apologies yet that he's supposed to issue to him, but I do know it started since Monday, at least in this hemisphere. So if I find any apologies from him, then I will let you guys know. Okay, fight commentary breakdowns out.